All right, thank you for joining me for another episode of Positive Tuesdays. This week's show, the topic is youth sports, where we are interviewing people that play sports in the local area and also the adults that coach them. All right, joining us today, we got two very special guests. To my right, we got Mr. Cam Chambers, and to my left, we got Mr. TT Chambers. Tell the people what's up.
What's up?
I'm gonna start with you, Cam. This your how many years you been playing football so far?
4.
And what other sports you play?
Basketball and baseball.
And out of those three, which one you like the best?
Football.
What about you? How long you been playing?
3.
And what else you play?
Baseball.
So you got football and baseball? Which one you like the best out of those two?
Football.
Cause you like running people over? What about you? You like running people over?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah? You can let a hit?
Yes, sir.
You can let a hit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I got some footage of both of y'all. I'm gonna put it up there too. How many touchdowns you think you scored this year?
10 or 11.
What about you?
3 or 4.
Oh yeah? Next year, how many are we going for?
9.
How many are we going for next year?
16.
What's the goal for next year?
20 Super Bowl.
What about for you?
9 Super Bowls.
All right, next year y'all gonna have some more players come, so y'all gonna have some more competition. Y'all ain't scared, huh?
Mm.
All right. What about you? What about you, Cam?
No, sir.
Yeah, they say they supposed to be getting some more kids, man. They talking about they gonna take your position. What position you play?
Quarterback and running back.
What position you play?
Linebacker, wide receiver, running back, and backup quarterback.
So you just play everything, huh? You play coach too?
I'm not no coach.
What you play on defense?
Linebacker, safety, and quarterback.
And out of those, what position you like best on offense?
Running back.
What about on defense?
Safety.
What you like on offense?
Quarterback
And what about on defense?
and
Linebacker gotta lay that hat. You can lay that hat? Oh, okay. And you said you like safety? Sure, they got safeties laying that hat too. Look at Earl Thomas. They lay that hat. You ain't scared to lay that hat, huh?
Oh, Todd Gurley.
Mm-mm.
Huh? Ty Gurley, that's running back.
Oh.
Ty Gurley fast though. You fast like Ty Gurley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I got the footage. I can put it up there. Now, but both of y'all had good seasons, man. This was our first year. This is the Timberwolves' first year in existence. So, next year, a lot of people wanted to make sure it was a legitimate program before they sent their kids. So, of course, next year there's gonna be a lot more kids. So, this year they only have one team for every division. I see next year y'all probably have 2 for every division besides seniors, because ain't that many seniors out there. So, you going back junior next year?
Mm-mm.
You going up?
Mm-hmm.
That's the big boys then. You seen them teams, them seniors, them boys huge. You scared?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. You playing Pee Wee again next year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you already got some experience. So you should be better than half or 3/4 of the kids out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So next year, I'm gonna have y'all on again, and we're gonna see how y'all did next year. And then you, Mr. Fell Price, basketball, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I heard y'all undefeated. That's true.
Yes, sir.
How many more games y'all got?
2.
You think y'all gonna win those 2?
Yes, sir.
Who y'all play?
Martin and Blanchard.
Martin and Blanchard. And what night y'all play?
This Tuesday and next Tuesday.
And what time the game start?
5:30.
You want the people to come out? You gonna put on a show for them?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna drop 30 like Kerry? Nah, boy, you gonna drop 10 like JaVale McGee. And Cam, when baseball season start, you know? You playing basketball this year too, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have my camera out there. I'm gonna
I play for
Coach Dean. Okay, I'm gonna bring my cam out there. I'm gonna see what y'all boys got going. And I'm probably have y'all on again for basketball at the about the middle of basketball season. But I appreciate both of y'all for joining me. And both of y'all know how it go. Take that marker. Let me get your autograph so when y'all make it, I can be the first person with your autograph, all right?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all for joining me.
Okay.
This week we got a special guest joining us, Demarcus Coleman.
How y'all doing?
Tell the people, you play football for Westbrook,
Yeah.
senior in high school. What positions you play?
I play corner. I mean, I play all over the secondary, but my primary position is corner.
Oh yeah, you lockdown corner, hidden corner,
All of the
all the above.
Got that.
All right, and so you remember when you first started playing football?
Yeah, I was about like, well, I've been loving football.
Yeah.
Like I just grew up on football, so all my life basically.
You remember how old you was when you first got on the team?
Probably like 8.
Yeah. And so from 8, did you like it automatically, or did you have to grow to like it?
Well, like I said, I've been growing
Yeah.
up on it, so I always liked it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't always just like the best one on
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah.
But then once I started playing it more, I started getting better. Just a little late bloomer.
And like from 8 to now, what would you consider like the best game you ever had? Because I know we all got that one game that it kind of replays in your head, and it could be from this year, it could be from 3 years ago.
Man, I had a lot of them. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't have a best game.
Yeah.
I got a lot, like I said.
Play his game like it's your best.
Yeah.
Already.
I try to make everyone better.
Already. And so you're at Westbrook this year. It's your senior year, and y'all in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
You got how many games left?
Shoot, we want to play about 7 more.
Yeah, but how many more regular season? Yeah.
One more.
Okay, and then so this week, who y'all play?
Baytown Sterling.
And y'all play them out there?
Yes, sir.
And that's this Friday?
Yes, sir. No, this Thursday.
I wonder why they do them Thursday games, man.
I don't know.
That just kind of mess up like the groove of everything.
You ready for everything on Friday?
Yeah, because don't JV play Thursday?
Yeah.
So they play Thursday too?
No, they play on the Wednesday.
That's crazy, man. And I see why they did it in Beaumont, because you got so many teams. You got 2 teams trying to share one field, but I don't really get the Thursday games. But all right, so y'all play Baytown Thursday, and then after that it's playoff time, right?
Yes, sir.
And you say, so in order to make it to state, how many games y'all got to win?
You get 6 of them, including the state game in the playoffs.
Okay, and I know it's one game at a time, but with the talent on this team, do you think y'all got what it take to get to state?
I know, man. This group is special.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, just from hearing people talk, I hear a lot of good things about this Westbrook team, and I know like it kind of with football, it ain't just one person can win the game. It's gotta kind of have every section of the team firing. So I get that, but I hope y'all can put it together, and I hope y'all can take it all the way, because the city's definitely behind y'all. And one thing I did want to point out, man, is win, lose, or draw, the city gonna be behind y'all. So, and I know it probably don't affect you, but if you know anybody where it seems like they worrying about what the city had to say, tell them just brush that stuff off, because like I said, win, lose, or draw, the city behind y'all. And what I always tell people is don't worry about what the naysayers say, just pay attention to the ones that's rooting for you. And part of the reason why I got you here, man, is because your sister is like one of your biggest fans, which I'm probably sure you know that. Yeah. But every game, every good thing you didn't did, I done seen because your sister posting it. So I definitely wish y'all the best for the remainder of the season. You play any other sports besides football?
Yeah, well, I powerlift, and my goal is to go to state for that. Last year I went to regionals. Yeah. And this year I'm gonna play baseball just because of my senior year. And that was my first love, is baseball.
So powerlifting. So with you powerlifting, that's kind of a scary sight for a cornerback to be powerlifting.
Yeah, I know, huh?
I don't want to. If I was a receiver, I ain't trying to run that way with a freaking cornerback that's going to state for powerlifting. So what all you do as far as powerlifting?
You talking about like the different lifts?
Yeah.
We got bench, squat, and then deadlift.
So everybody do everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like kind of like track, like you only do bench and you don't. Because I ain't never been. I've been to pretty much every sporting event known to man besides hockey and powerlifting, and so that's during basketball season.
Yeah.
And then you say you're gonna do baseball as well. And baseball, that's like February, March, or something like that, huh?
Yeah. I mean, but my coach, one of my powerlifting coaches, one of the baseball coaches.
Oh, okay.
So like he gonna be able, he gonna know how to fix.
What you playing baseball?
I'm gonna play everywhere. Hopefully, I really want to pinch run this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Westbrook typically usually have a good baseball team, huh?
Yeah, we got a pretty good baseball program.
So shoot. So we trying to go state in football, powerlifting, and baseball, huh?
Yes, sir.
Already, I like that, man. And you got any goals after high school?
Yeah, I want to go play college football. I'm undecided. I don't really know where I want to go yet.
Yeah.
But I know the offers start rolling in. But that's really the last thing on my mind.
Yeah.
The first thing is the team goal, which is state.
Already. And what did you get offer you can't resist for powerlifting or baseball?
Oh nah.
Football first?
It's football. Yeah.
Already. I like that. And then even like for example, I had a cousin. My cousin, he lives in Alabama. He was the number 2 linebacker in the state, and he was the number 1 wrestler. Mm-hmm. But he really wanted to play football, and he had scholarships everywhere, and he decided to go to Alabama on a academic scholarship and walk on. So sure, you get your football scholarship, and you ball out in baseball, and you do your thing in powerlifting. You never know, they probably want you on the team too. So but nah, man, I wish you the best at everything you do this year, man. And I'm gonna try to get you again doing powerlifting. I'm gonna try to get you again doing baseball to kind of follow your whole journey, your whole senior year. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, man, I appreciate it. And Farron, thank you for making a play for me. And yeah, like I said, man, we're gonna definitely see a lot more of you doing. Especially, man, you go to state. I'm gonna have to catch you. I know you're gonna be a busy man headed to state, but I'm gonna try to catch you, even if I gotta come to you. And then, like I said, powerlifting and baseball, I'm gonna try to get you again.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
No
we got joining us this week, Mr. André Boutte Jr. himself, aka Peanut.
How everybody doing? Cowboys all the way.
All right, Peanut. Give the people a little history of your history with sports in the area.
I started playing sports at 6 years old, son of a coach, so I had to play baseball, football, basketball, pretty much every sport. Once I got about 12, he let me choose, which sports. I limited down to football and basketball, and then eventually I just stick straight to basketball. AC, no outside, So.
And with basketball, tell the people some of your achievements in basketball.
Oh, well, in high school, I started in 7th grade. 7th grade, I was #1 basketball player in the state. Played for one of the best AAU program in Houston Hoops.
Coach Kenny?
No, I played with Coach Kenny after I left the Houston Hoops.
Oh, Houston Hoops, okay.
Yeah, so as of right now, I'm in the Houston Hoops Hall of Fame. Everybody that's in the Hall of Fame either went to the NBA or Division I basketball. I didn't go to neither. So you ought to say my performance stands for itself.
Yeah.
In high school, I had the privilege to play with a NBA player that came from high school straight to the NBA. So I got a lot of exposure, things like that. That's pretty much it, Basketball take you a lot of places. Took me to prep school, college.
So starting with your 9th grade year, when you got at Ozan, how far did y'all go in the playoffs that year?
My 9th grade year, I played on the freshman. We were 30-0, but the varsity went all the way to the state championship and lost.
And then 10th grade is when they won it?
Yeah, no, actually, they won state when I was in the 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
My 10th grade year, I was on varsity, and we made it all the way to the championship and lost. In my 11th grade year, after my 10th grade year, we never made it back to the state tournament.
And I that 11th grade year team, bro, that's I think it was one of the most talented teams out of this area that didn't make it to state.
11th grade?
Yeah, when y'all had Tony Marshall.
Yeah,
y'all had a souped up team, bro. If Mac could have stayed on the team, did Mac make the playoffs or no?
No, he didn't. The game to play Daniel Gibson, he didn't play, but the 12 games prior, we were 12-0 with him in the lineup.
Yeah, that's right. Bro, with Mac,
if he'd have played, we'd have for sure went to state. I'm not gonna say we would have won, but we'd have definitely win.
Because when I say that 11th grade year team, I'm including Mac on that team.
Yeah.
So that team with all the pieces that y'all had was probably like one of the most talented teams to come out of this area. Even though your 12th grade year, the team was good too, but I just feel like both Tonys brought something to the team because Tony Ward was defense.
Well, see, the thing is with that team, with that 11th grade team and the 12th grade team, to be all the way honest, we was just silly, bro. It really.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, it really wasn't serious to us until we took those L's. You know what I'm saying? We won. It was never like, we never took it serious.
Because during the season, I think the problem was during the season, y'all didn't have like a crushing loss.
Right.
And then because that crushing loss teach you a lesson, but the only crushing loss y'all had was in the playoffs both years. Well, even though y'all lost some games, I'm not saying y'all went undefeated, but it wasn't.
11th grade year, we lost to Vada all those times.
Oh, yeah. Vada was the Warriors before the Warriors existed.
They had our number, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, high school sports back then, we didn't take it as a whole. Yeah. We didn't take it serious.
Yeah. So when did you get your first experience at coaching?
Well, Omar Sneed came home from the summer. He played professional ball overseas, and he was saying that he was gonna start a AAU organization.
You remember what year this was?
This was like in 2008. No, okay. 2009.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. And he was just really saying he was gonna start it so his son and a couple of other kids can get a better opportunity to, travel and play with different teams. So I was like, man, I want to coach a team. And at the time, I really wasn't serious. So probably about a month went by, and he called me. He was overseas and was like, come to Ozan, 6 o'clock, come to Ozan. So I was like, all right. So I show up, and when I get there, it's 30 kids in the gym. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's up? And the guy that he left in charge was like, there go your team down there. And I looked at him, and it's like, bro, basketball is played with 5 players on the court. So he was like, man, pick the kids you want, and that'll be your team for the summer. And that's basically how I started.
And then from there, and so you've been with them since about 08, 09.
Yeah, I've been with them since like 09. I left, tried to do my own thing. It was hard. So me and Omar, despite what people may think in the public eye, we really got a close relationship. So yeah. I went back to SBG. And that's where I've been.
Yeah, I don't think people understand like all the behind the scenes work that goes on when you're trying to start an organization, and a successful organization that is. So like most people think you got a basketball team, you just go sign up and you play at all these tournaments, but it takes some behind the scenes work that people don't see. And I was there, so I seen everything that it took, but just to kind of give people more insight, like it does take a lot of work
it takes a lot of work on the behalf of the kids, the parents, and also the coaches.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I coach, I'm not speaking for every coach, but the reason why I coach AAU for free or however you want to say it is because I was one of those kids that was blessed enough to, when I left high school, to get a scholarship.
Yeah.
So for having a scholarship means, for those of you who don't know what that means going to school basically for free. All you're doing is perfecting your craft in whatever sport or instrument that you play.
Yeah.
So when I talk to my kids at practice, I tell them all the time, kids get off task.
Right.
Point blank period.
Yeah.
They're not going to be focused really but in the game. But if you talk to them in practice, so I tell my kids we got 3 goals. It's either athletic scholarship, academic scholarship, or the service.
Yeah.
In all 3 of those categories, your parents don't have to come out their pocket. They've been paying for you to play Little League football and Little League basketball
growing up
all these years. you graduate from high school and you get an academic scholarship, that's just as good as getting an athletic scholarship. Yeah. So that's just why I do it. And I just like being around kids, you know. I don't have no kids. So no one can say, well, you just coaching because you got the best team or you just doing this because of that. You don't know what I'm doing. If you're not in my circle, you don't know why I'm doing it.
Yeah. And something else that you said that I kind of wanted to point out a little bit more too is that the best teams, you know, no matter it's from this area, Houston, wherever, the best teams have coaches that participate, players that participate, but also parents that participate. The parent participation part is a part that I feel is left off a lot, and people don't understand that. You know, it takes bodies to get this ball in motion. So the parent participation part is like probably the most important part out of all, because you got the best coach in the world and you got the best team in the world, but the parents not bringing the players, or they not participating in the fundraising and stuff like that. Your team is bound to drown from the beginning.
Well, see, and Beaumont is a small city.
Yeah.
So if you have, I'll use another sport. If you got 7 different football organizations, and you got on the west end of town, you got some kids standing on the corner for, asking to help, and then you come to the south side of town, you got kids, then you go by the mall, you got kids. The kids get along with each other.
Yeah.
It's the parents and the coaches that's at odds with each other. It's like it's a competition.
Yeah.
But if you look at it like we all got the same goal, our goal is to get the kids out of Beaumont. Then it'll be a whole lot better.
Yeah.
But the problem that you run into in basketball is you have some parents that feel as though if their kids are scoring a lot, that they don't need to come to practice, or they'll send them to a team in Houston. Well, teams in Houston don't have the problems that we have because it's a bigger city. But you really don't know if they're doing fundraisers or not.
Yeah.
But
and then when you live in a city where it's 4 or 5 million people, you got a higher probability than a city with 150,000 people.
Right.
Of getting a parent that'll just pay for everything.
Right.
Because I've seen that happen before, where you get a team and they got a parent that just pay for everything. Right. And in Houston, you got a better chance, but I hear this fundraising stuff.
It's slim to none.
Yeah.
But what I try to do is, like right now, I'm part of the coaching staff at Smith Middle School, coaching girls basketball. That's something I've never did before, but I like working with kids.
Yeah.
So it's been a big experience out the world, because one thing about girls, it's not their game that has me kind of up and down. It's their attitudes and their emotions. Like you can't, if a little boy miss a layup or a shot, you can jump down his throat. But then when a girl miss it and then you look at her and she got that look in her eyes, I'm like, man, well, you know what? Just next time, try to make it.
All right, man. And the last question I had for you is, you kind of said it throughout the interview, but just kind of reminding people, like, what coaching are you doing now?
Well, I'm coaching girls basketball, Smith Middle School. Come out on Thursday nights. Do
you know when that season starts?
It starts next week.
Okay.
Next Thursday coming. And, see the girls. But what I spend most of my time, I'm coaching 6th grade boys basketball. My organization is SBG. Anybody wants to know what SBG means? It means Silverback Gorilla. If you think about the jungle, how we were taught in school, the baddest animal in the jungle is a lion. That's not true. Lions don't live in the jungle. The baddest animal in the jungle is a silverback gorilla.
Okay.
So, me and my kids, we're traveling. I'm a big kid at heart, so I go to the movies with them. We go swimming parties together. They call me on the regular. We play the game together. So, you guys have any 6th graders out there that may not be as good as the kids that I have on the team, but we do work out and train and things like that. It's just because your kid is not on the AAU team, which means a traveling team, doesn't mean he doesn't have a chance to go to college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, SBG.
And why I got you, I do kind of want to shout out Omar, because it's been a long time since he started, and he's been consistent with it. Even when it comes to training the kids, like not only is he coaching, he also training the kids. So I do kind of want to shout out Omar Sneed for all the work that he put in
Yeah, man, to be honest, I give all my praise to God first. But then once it comes to this basketball, it's three people that, regardless what anybody say, that's the reason I'm doing it. Omar being one of them, my dad being the second person, and my grandfather. All three guys played Division I basketball that I just named.
Yeah.
All three guys, but one, which is Omar, because he just started coaching public school basketball, is in the Hall of Fame for coaching.
Yeah.
So if you do it with the passion, knowing that, I know AAU teams, most AAU teams have people that go to the NBA and, things like that. But honest to God, I coach basketball, AAU basketball for the time. If I have a kid go to the NBA, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say, Coach Peanut had me on the team. It's not about me at the end of the day. But everybody that's on that team is not going to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
Everybody is not going to get a Division I scholarship.
Yeah.
So when I have a kid, if you didn't play for me and you at the plant and you a foreman at the plant, I'm expecting to, when my son fill out that application, you give him a chance just like I gave you. That's all I'm doing it for. All the success is between you and God. It don't really have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm just managing your talent. I wasn't put here to say, okay, well, you going to the NBA. Man, you had 40 points last night. You going to the NBA. No. I'm not going to give them no false dreams.
And that's kind of the bad thing about sports in this area is that, once you got a kid that's good, the parents kind of make it pros or bust.
Right.
And you see these kids where the pro option don't pan out, and they kind of don't have a backup plan from that. So, with you trying to get these kids, scholarships and stuff like that, that's definitely commendable. And man, I wish y'all the best of luck on the season. And I'm gonna have you back on probably midway through the season, tell the people how your season going and stuff like that, man. But I definitely appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah, no problem, man. I do anything for you.
Yeah, man. But you know how it go. That marker right there, you gotta give me your John Hancock right there underneath Lil Joe name.
I got you. I'm gonna put that on there.
So that way, when you join your dad and your grandpa in the Basketball Hall of Fame, I can already have your autograph.
That's a bet, bro.
All right then, P. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
Yeah.